Homeowners here in Michigan can expect to see the highest jump in their property taxes in nearly 30 years.
While the value of your property may not have risen, the taxable value of your home has gone up automatically with inflation.
In Michigan, homeowners are capped on how much the value of their home can go up each year. The annual assessment is capped at 5% or the inflation rate, whichever is less. The current inflation rate multiplier set by the Michigan Department of Treasury is 7.9%.
Well, tonight, 7 Action News reporter Whitney Burney is simplifying the numbers and talking to real estate experts about the best path for you going forward.
As inflation continues to drain Americans' pockets, it's now set to have another impact on homeowners. Inflation driving property taxes up by about 5% for 2023.
Personally see it as a plus. With some negatives, obviously, because it's more money.
A bump in costs expected to hit some homeowners hard.
We're retired, and obviously we'd rather keep the money in our pocket. I can see how for some it's difficult.
This Berkeley resident says as a retiree, it'll mean a stricter budget.
I think you just learn to cut back on things where before we go out to eat a lot. Well, we don't do that anymore, or we watch when we spend buy groceries. You just have to be more conscientious, and it does get tricky at times.
This is the highest one in quite some time, right? It's almost 30 years since the last increase like this.
Mark Kossel with Midtown Mortgage says homeowners could take some big hits when taxes are due in July.
Take a look at your escrow account, because there's a very good chance come July, once your taxes are due, your escrow will be completely depleted.
Real estate experts say the changes also stand to make selling property more challenging going forward.
I think some people will see that their state equalized value, the SEV, which is where your taxable value rebounds to, it might be double or triple or even quadruple what the current owner's paying.
Every homeowner should have received a tax assessment document like this one earlier this year. It should say this is not a tax bill on top, and on it you can find more information on just how much more money you'll be expected to pay this year. And while few will want to pay a higher bill, real estate experts say there are ways you can combat it. JTA realtors say homeowners should start budgeting for more than what's currently listed on their bill. Talk to your city if you believe you're being overtaxed. You can also consult your lender or real estate agent about programs available. And if you're considering selling, know that you may have to list lower.
There's no new normal. Everything's weird, and we just, one human at a time, have to figure out what their needs are and meet them. But I feel like it'll be a while before we feel like we found normal.
For 7 Action News, I'm Whitney Burney.
Thank you, Whitney. Certainly something for all of us to pay attention to.